Welcome back to Fit for Life with Karen. What are we going to do today? We're going to do some yoga, which is so good for us. Besides increasing your strength and flexibility, yoga can lower your heart rate. We do get anxious. It can lower your blood pressure and reduce your anxiety. A lot of us have a little anxiety. I mean, just watching the news, we get anxiety, don't we? It may also lower your back pain, which is very common to seniors. As we get older, there are changes in the spine, stenosis, and things like that. Always check with your doctor first, though, when you're trying something new. If yoga is new to you, we do a gentle, easy yoga in the chair and a little bit standing also today. But you know what you're capable of. Also, it might reduce your weight if you do enough of it. Yoga does create muscle. You can also get strengthened with yoga. So keep that in mind. And muscle weighs 3 times more than adipose tissue, which is FAT. I don't like that word. And you're never too old to start, so keep that in mind. You're never too old to start some kind of exercise. That's my motto. We're never too old. Anyway, we're going to do some warm-ups to start. We've got a little music here that will relax you. I hope you can hear it. It's just in the background a little bit. So let's do some warm-ups, especially for the upper body. We're just going to drop the chin down slowly. Yoga is slow and relaxing. Everything is usually done with the yoga breath. We don't do everything with the yoga breath, because we don't do yoga every day and in the frequency that we should. So we'll do the best we can. So we just drop the head down, we looked up. You're just going to turn your head, just loosening up a little bit. And I know you've done this many times with me. Easy stuff, but effective. And then we'll come back slowly, and we're going to do our spinals for our back, our lower body. So let's come forward in the chair just a little bit. This time we will breathe up and do the salute to the sun, our version of it. And exhale and come forward and just drop down. Open those feet a little bit. Don't strain. Take another breath while you're here if you can. We'll breathe up through the nose. And when you exhale, you might be able to come down just a tiny bit more. Grab your ankles if you want to. Good. All right, we'll come back up with a breath, breathing up through the nose. And exhale as you come forward. Good. You don't have to grab your legs this time if you don't want. Just watch or just pay attention to how further you can go this time a little bit. I'm getting down there slowly but surely. Let's really start off the right way and say namaste to each other, which is just a greeting, a salutation. Good. All right. Now we're going to try the eagle. We haven't done the eagle for a while. This is done standing and usually with the legs and the arms. So your legs would be wrapped around like that, and you'd be standing on one leg, and you'd also be doing this with your arms, elbow over elbow, very gently. If you can't do that, just cross here at the forearm. Don't worry about it. If you can do this and then move those hands back to touch. So let's just relax, hold on to your shoulders. Yes, maybe we could do it. We could start doing it with this. No. Just do elbow over elbow. I thought I'd find a real easy way for you to do this. But see if you can bring those hands back so they touch anywhere. Thumb to finger, thumb to thumb, whatever you can do. So let's switch and do the other way, the other arm across. So this might be fairly easy for you here. Try it here if you can. And then, see, on this side, I'm a little bit more stretched out apparently because I can grab my thumb here. So that's called the eagle. It's great for the upper back to stretch all those muscles out. I love it. All right, let's take another breath together, breathing up through the nose. And when you come down this time, hands on your knees, exhale. And I'd like you to take this shoulder and push it forward. And we're going to just turn to the other side, slowly, gently. And we'll come back this time. Take a yoga breath. And exhale as you push that shoulder forward. Do a little bit of a rotation or a turn or a twist, whatever you want to call it. And then we'll come back slowly. Good. Let's just touch the back of our neck. Another breath up through the nose. Exhale, and as you come forward, just think of touching the knee. You don't have to. We'll breathe up through the nose again. Yoga is done slowly. And breathe out. Cross over on the other side. See how you do on this. And then we'll come back up slowly. Good. Just gonna do this. I want you to hear that music a little bit. Great. So how does that feel? Let's push the shoulders forward, up, back, and down. Again, forward. We're not doing the yoga breathing. We're just doing our natural breathing now, but if you want to, you can. Forward, up, back, and down. Again, forward, up, back, and down. All right, sitting nice and straight. Pull that chin in, arms out. Let's take a breath first. Exhale as you grab the elbows. Wonderful. Pull across to one side. It doesn't matter whether it's right or left. And then just your natural breathing now. We just don't want you to hold your breath. And when in doubt, as far as holding your breath, just breathe out. Just keep breathing. All right? Let's just try it again. Pulling across, natural breathing. And then to the other side, pull across. These are great. I love this. All right. Yoga also is good for your posture. And you should remember your posture when you do yoga. So I don't know if that makes too much sense to you, but maybe that will help you a little bit. Hands right here on your knees. Pull yourself up. Pull those shoulders down. And then let's do an ear drop to the side. Great. And then to the other side. Good. So getting back to posture, we're just going to do the 3 letters that we usually do. Because we want to have good posture even for yoga. We're going to do the Y first. This part is fairly easy, isn't it? But I want you to bring your arms back as far as you can and feel that chest open up. So let's come back. This time, breathe in as you bring the arms up into a Y, and then exhale as you go back. How does that feel? It may not be too comfortable for you, but do the best you can. We just want to, we don't want to be rounding the back. We're trying to straighten it out a little bit. So that's why we're doing these exercises. They are really good for your posture. Now let's do the letter T. So that is this and this. If you were standing, you would look just like the letter T, wouldn't you? Let's breathe up through the nose. And exhale as you bring those arms back. These are probably the simplest exercises we do, but they're very effective. They're not terribly comfortable, especially on the neck. So let's bring those hands together. Drop the chin down. And let's stretch the back of that neck. Good. All right, this time we're going to breathe out as we go up. And then bring the arms down. This time we're going to breathe up through the nose first. And exhale as we go up. Up and up. Grab your wrist. Just pull that arm back as far as you can do it. Flattening out that upper back. Switch to the other wrist and very gently push back. Great. And we have one more letter to go, and that's the letter W right here. So bring the elbows down and bring those arms back. Again, opening up the chest, look up the ceiling. And let's come back with yoga hands. All right, this time let's breathe up through the nose. And exhale as you go back. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Good. Great. How does that feel? You should feel your shoulder blades coming together. You really should. Yeah. Okay. We're going to do something else called a cat. And I do this in my regular exercises too because it's so good for posture. So let's just put our hands right here on our knees. Pull yourself up nice and tall, shoulders down. Kind of pull against your knees a little bit. Straightens you right out. And we're going to look up at the ceiling. And then relax. Now this time we're going to take a breath first, up through the nose. And exhale as you just pull yourself up. Great. Now just drop forward, lift those shoulders up, round your back, just resume your natural breathing. So this is the opposite, and this is the way we don't want to sit. But it's a really nice stretch for your spine, for your back. So let's breathe up as we pull against the knees and come up. Shoulders are down. Bring that head up. And then exhale as you drop the chin down. Just the opposite. Lift the shoulders up. Pull that abdomen in a little bit. We're rounding our back. How does that feel? Good. And now we're going to pull ourselves back up and we're going to get ready for the next part of yoga today. We're going to stand up and work the lower body. And remember to stand up without holding on, right? Good. There we go. All right, everyone. The first thing I usually do when I stand up is the warrior pose. And that takes a little room. So we're going to move that chair aside. Feet apart, toes turned out. Toes turned out on this side. This other foot should be almost straight. So it's not both feet turned out, is it? We're just going to bring those arms up to shoulder level. Turn our head and look at this hand. Don't worry about your breathing right now. Let's bend that knee. Just to get the feel of it. Your legs have to be fairly wide, though, to do this properly. All right. Good. All right. Just bring those arms down, just to relax for 1 minute. Drop your head down, too. All right. Now you're going to bring your arms up. Exhale as you bend that knee. And then resume your natural breathing. Good. Let's come back. And now let's just bend the knee using your just regular breath. And then we'll come back up. It looks nice. It's not extremely difficult to do. All right, let's take a breath this time, breathing up. And exhale. And the more you do that breathing, the more relaxed you're going to come. It's wonderful. Let's come back, bring those arms down, turn the other foot out too, and just come forward and drop down. Forward bend. Drop those arms down. Now you can keep your head up. You do not have to drop it all the way down like that. That makes some people dizzy. So keep it up. Feel a nice stretch in your lower back. All right, we're going to come back up again slowly. This foot I'm going to turn a little bit. This one is right on an angle. We're going to lift those arms up again. Nice and tall. Try to pull that chin back in. Don't forget your posture. But see, this arm is too far down, and I have to always check that. So let's bring it up. Breathing up first. And exhaling as you bend the knee. Stay here. This time you're just going to drop that arm right down. Now, if you are behind your chair where you probably really should be anyway, you can hold on to the chair to do this. But just drop the arm down or hold on to the chair, and we're going to do a little bit of a back bend. This is called the exalted warrior. It feels good, and we rarely do exercises or stretches back like this, and we really should do more of it. All right, so we're going to relax. If you want, you can hold on to your chair, just shake that leg out, shake that leg out. We're going to do the other side. So nice wide stance, hold on if you have to. Arms come up. This foot is turned on an angle. This foot is in just a little bit. You're going to bend that knee. Now you know how to do this. I'm going to bring my arm up a little bit. Let's try it again. Bending that knee. Pull that chin in. Let's take a breath here. And exhale. Great. How does that feel? Good for balance too, isn't it? Yoga is good for balance. All right, let's breathe up through the nose again. Exhale and bend that knee. Pull that chin in. Now you're not used to using your arms like this, so you will feel that. Let's relax for just a minute before we do the Exalted Warrior again. Do a little bit of a nice, lazy, easy twist. How does that feel? Oh yeah. Oh, I just heard something in my back. Something went back into place. Didn't hurt. Great. All right, now let's do this one. And another nice stretch. Bring those arms up and bend your knees as you bring your arms back. This one is going to feel pretty good. Yeah. And bring those arms back. How you doing? Up and down and up. One more time and just stay there. So we're going to do one more Exalted Warrior. I'm going to do it on this side. Arms are out. Let's bend that knee again. Bring the arm up. Oops, see that? Bring it back. Okay, good. Make sure your foot is flat. My foot was not flat. All right, and all you're going to do is bring that arm down. Hold on if you have to when you do this one, okay? We're just going to do a little back bend here. I hope that feels good, because it feels good to me. And then we'll come back up. Boy, time goes fast when you're having a good time. Let's do some marching just to loosen up. Good. Because holding a pose can be very tiring, right? Yes. We're now going to do the yoga triangle. This is triangle. Feet apart again. Arms out, the letter T again. And you're just going to bend. Just drop down here. Isn't that easy? But I'd like this arm to be straight up, if you can do it, and still keep your balance. So you're reaching up. Again, hold on with this hand if you have to. You can still do most of the exercise. As long as you're moving, that's great. Let's try the other side. Just flop it down. So what happens is you'll be able to go down a little bit further each time with this arm. So you're reaching up and down at the same time. Good. God, that does feel good, doesn't it? Let's come back. Let's breathe up through the nose. And exhale. As you slide that hand down, lift the other arm up as straight as you could get it. Reaching, holding on if you have to. And then we'll come back. Good. Breathing up. Dropping that arm down, lifting this arm up, and up as straight as you can. How does that feel? Not too bad, huh? Okay, shake those arms out a little bit. I really like that one, but I'd like to try it this way too. Feet apart again, arms up, and cross over and just touch your knee. And then come back up. And then touch the other knee. Good. Breathing up through your nose and exhaling as you cross over. Make sure you're not back on your heels now. You want to be slightly forward. Breathe up through your nose and exhale slowly. I may be going a little too fast. You don't have to. Breathing up again, up through your nose. And exhale across. Wonderful. Breathing up one more time. in this breathing like this should be relaxing you a lot. And then we'll come back up. Now, there's something that I really didn't plan to give you, but it just came to me, and I'd like you to try this. Make sure you're fairly close to the chair. Hands on your hips. Just step forward. Can you balance right here? And then we'll come back. Try the other side, 1 foot forward, and bend those knees. How does that feel? Just want to see how you do with that one. See how you feel. If it's impossible for some of you, if it's overly easy for some of you, and then we'll come back, and then the other side. Good. Okay. I'd like to try another exercise here quickly. It's called Connecting Heaven and Earth. So let's reach up with one palm. Your palm is as flat as you can get it there, and down with the other. All right, we'll come back. All right, let's breathe up through the nose. And switch to the other side, palm flat up. And then come back down again, breathing up through the nose. And exhale down. This is good for balance. It's a great stretch for the body because you're going up and down at the same time. Palm flat again. Don't be back on your heels, slightly forward in one piece. When I say forward, I don't mean like that, usually. Tucking under this area, just a little bit of a forward movement there, so it's up and down. And then we'll come back this time, breathing up through the nose as we go up. Thought you might like this one, hold, and then come back down again. Good, let's open those feet a little bit and drop forward. I like this one. Just come forward, that's all there is to it. A nice stretch. Let's keep our feet turned out, and then just a little bit of a bend here, a little bit, and then just back and forth. How are your knees on this one? Sometimes we have knee problems. We can feel it more than others. Back and forth. How about arms here, arms there? I thought I'd take advantage of this for balance, to improve our balance a little bit, strengthen our legs a little bit. All right, and now we're going to do one of my favorites. Back to the chair again. I'm going to turn my chair, but all you have to do is get behind your chair, holding on. Don't worry about balancing because you're holding on. We're just going to walk back. This is kind of a modified version of the child's pose, which is done on the floor, as you know, and arms are out and your knees are tucked. So we're doing our version of it, so we don't have to get down on the floor. So we're going to walk back. Arms are straight. See how flat you can get that back. Anything hurts, stop immediately. I'm also tucking in a little bit here. It's happening naturally. So this is a great overall exercise. You're stretching from the back of your neck all the way down. Good. And then you're going to walk back up, and we're going to do the opposite now. We're going to do a back bend. We're going to stretch back that way. So 1 foot in front, holding on. Again, don't do this or arch the back. You're going to tuck under nice and straight, shoulders down, holding on. Don't hold your breath. And a little bit of a back bend. You can use your arm if you want. You don't have to. Great. Let's try the other side now, walking back. Good. How does that feel? Good. Flatten that back right out. Keep it flat. Bend your knees a little bit just to relax. Good. And then we'll straighten. Oh, that feels so good. I hope it feels good for you too. So we're walking back up again. The other arm, lifting hips forward, and we'll do our little back bend. Giving you a lot today, aren't I? So let's have a seat and relax. Grab some water. We're going to do a little bit of meditation for about 2 minutes. We're going to do our yoga breathing. You can close your eyes. The music will help to relax you too. I'm going to sit back a little bit. We did a good job. You did something really good for yourself. So we'll close our eyes, take a breath up through the nose, and exhale down. Just drop the chin down. Just let everything go. Relax those muscles. Release the tension. Relax, release, and just let go. Let go of your thoughts, anything you're thinking about. I am going to slide forward, 1 foot out. Arms, forearms on the arms of the chair with my palms up. Let's take a wonderful, relaxing yoga breath all the way up. Hold that and exhale through your mouth. And keep exhaling. Get rid of all the dead air down at the bottom of your lungs. Do something good for your mind, your body, your spirit. This yoga breath can take you to other places, believe me. Or just let you relax where you are. One more breath together, all the way up. Hold that breath. Good. And exhale one more time. Now we just have 40 seconds. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope this relaxed you. Yes, there was a little work involved, but I think you did pretty well. And we'll see you next time. Find a book on yoga, beginner's yoga. Get into it. It is one of the best things you can do for yourself. So let's just breathe up one more time. Holding and exhaling through the mouth while your chin drops down. And thank you again. Namaste. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.